Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen me before, my name is Sharon and I do all things anti-aging. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. Now I'm just going to be putting on my skincare willy-nilly and I'm going to be talking to you about a quite sensitive subject, and that is hair loss or hair thinning. Now believe you me, hair loss and hair thinning isn't just, oh, that's what happens to a man. No. It happens to both men and women, and it can happen at any age, which is quite stressful for the person that it's actually happening to. So I'm going to be putting on some of my anti-aging products while talking to you, and if you want to know, well, I'll just leave whatever I'm using in the description box. So the root cause of hair thinning is actually DHT. It's a big long word. I will leave that, what it actually means, in the description box too. And that's one of the root causes of this precise hair loss cause. I'm so professional, I swear to God, look at this. Dear God in heaven. Just try and pin that back so that I'm not actually, people only watching this flapping around rather than listening to what I'm saying. Now, there are certain supplements that you can get to help with this DHT. Now what that is, the supplements you can get, there's quite a lot actually, but if you take rosemary oil and you add a little bit of olive oil and you rub it into your hands and massage that into your scalp, give it a good massage all over your scalp, and for a minimum amount of time, 20 minutes. Leave it longer and then you can just go and shower it off. Now the rosemary and the olive oil are, well, the rosemary especially is anti-inflammatory, so it's going to take any inflammation out your scalp, and that's going to help with this DHT. There is also one, it's called palmetto, I'll leave that as well, it's got a dead funny name, oil, and that is actually one of the #1 blockers of DHT. It will block it and it will allow you the hair follicle to grow again. Another one is pumpkin seed oil. Another great thing to take is a bone broth protein powder. Now, bone broth protein powder isn't just good for your hair, it's amazing for your skin and your nails because it is full of collagen. Who doesn't love a bit of collagen, I ask you. A B12 vitamin complex, brilliant as well. Aloe Vera juice, believe it or not, brilliant. Zinc, take zinc. Now, for foods, you want to take, obviously, organic, or try and stick to organic foods because they aren't full of all these pesticides and all the other rubbish that they put into it. And you know, you're feeding your body with this and it just is not good. Wild caught salmon, because again, it's an omega-3. Omega-3s are excellent for hair, eyes, skin, nails, all that. Green tea, chia seeds, and the things to stay away from are trans fatty acids, sugar, processed foods, and I hate to say this, it wounds me to say this, but caffeine and alcohol. I should be pure bald, I really should. I shouldn't have a hair in my head. But to stay away from things like that. No, everybody's like me. Like bloody well, a female version of Chewbacca. I have these really thick eyebrows and I plucked them to death. I really have. I'm plucking, and they're still very thick. I have a head full of very thick hair. Now there is one other thing. I'm actually going to take off the hairband and you are going to see all my grey, swear to God, all my grey. There is an anti-aging tool that you can use as well to stimulate the hair growth. and it is the high frequency tool. I'm going to turn this on. You might be able to hear that. And it doesn't hurt or anything. Now you would not use this on wet hair. You would not use this if you have a heart condition, epilepsy, or you're pregnant. So basically you would just take this comb and you would use it every single night. Now I bought this from Amazon. It was only about €45. Obviously you have to include your P&P with that. And you just, well, if your hair's down, you just basically comb it through your hair. Then my hair is up, so I would comb it from top to bottom. And you just comb this thing through your hair and it will stimulate your hair follicles, as long as you are using, I'll turn it off now, it's making a bit of a racket. As long as you are using your supplements, any oils, sticking to organic foods. I know you might be thinking, for God's sake, Sharon, but when you are stressed out about your hair, and that's another cause of hair loss, stress. It could be a hormonal thing. Well, DHT is hormonal. It could also be the cause of medication, or maybe something tragic that's happened to you and you're really like, oh, and that can cause hair loss as well. Not that I'm trying to make light of anything that somebody has gone through that's been traumatic to them, but that can also cause hair loss, because any traumatic situation also causes a lot of stress, and stress causes hair loss. And when people actually see, oh my God, my hair is thinning, they get stressed through it, and the hair will actually thin more and more and more, and you are actually fueling that DHT, because it's a hormone, and probably a stress hormone. I don't really 100% know, but I know it is one of the major causes of hair thinning and hair loss. But there are several things that you can do to help. Like I said, it's not all about your age or the sex that you happen to be. This can happen to a lot of people, and even stuff like dermatitis, when you have that really thick layer of dried skin. Again, this will actually help with that. It will help with dermatitis in the scalp. So not only does that high frequency tool help with the scalp, but you can also change out, I'm going to grab these here, you can also change out the glass cylinders, and these can be used for anti-aging. And this is the mushroom, the bigger one. These can be used for high frequency for skincare. So you could buy the high frequency to help with your hair loss using the comb, and then use the other glass tools to give you nicer skin. And now, how does the high frequency tool work? It actually, in these little cylinders, there is a gas called ozone. Now, ozone actually just puts in so much oxygen. I can't speak today, I'm tongue-tied. It puts in a load of oxygen into your skin, and that oxygen is helping the blood flow. It's also helping stimulate the collagen and elastin. To be honest with you, it's a wee bit like aspirin. You know, that cheap old stuff you buy and you take an aspirin for whatever. And it's like a little medical drug. It can stop you taking a heart attack. It does thin the blood, so if you have a problem with too much blood thinning, don't take aspirin. Just giving that out there. But this little tool can help with so many different problems. Sometimes people think, oh, well, it's only cheap, it's not going to help. Aspirin is cheap, and they have found so many different things that an aspirin can do. Even putting it on your face. If you have acne, it will actually take down all the inflammation out of your spots. Add a bit of honey on your skin, and it's antibacterial. Now, these also are antibacterial, so they're great for obviously anti-aging, hair growth, and helping with acne. It really does help with acne as well, so it can be used for a multitude of sins, as they say. So anyway, guys, that was just me. I was putting on my products and then I forgot all about it, but that's just me. Professionalism is my middle name. Anyway, guys, I love yous, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm going to leave the vitamins, supplements, etc. much more than I've spoke about, because some of the words were just like that length, and I was thinking, I can't pronounce them. I'm not even going to try and pronounce them. I'll leave them in the description box so that you can actually go and look at any supplements, things that you should do, things that will help. And the 2 things that I actually used on my face, or 3, because one of them was rose water. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.